Hello and welcome. My name is Amy McNally, and today I'm going to be guiding you through some tapping around expanding your capacity to receive. Okay, so if you are new to me, you might have no idea what this concept is. And so I'm going to share very briefly what it is, and then we are going to dive into some tapping. Okay, so sometimes, okay, most times, there are things that we want more of, right? More money, more time, more freedom. Okay, let me know if you can resonate with those. But the reality is, our body is essentially putting up a stop sign and it's saying, no, I actually can't handle more right now because I already have so many things on my plate, right? So, the way that this typically shows up for the women in my world is that in business, right? Let's use that as an example. They want more money, they want more clients, but their current day-to-day reality is very, very, very full, right? And so again, our body and our subconscious is trying to keep us safe. And it says, well, if I add more on, I'll be more tired, I'll be more exhausted, I'll have to work more, right? And so again, it like energetically can stop us from receiving the very things that we want. And so expanding your capacity to receive is a concept where we work with our body and we help it see that we are safe, right? And that adding more isn't a bad thing, and that we are smart and capable and intuitive, and we are going to figure it out, right? One way or the other. But again, ultimately, it is creating safety in your body and letting your body know, like, hey, it's okay for me to take on more. Okay. So, with that in mind, again, I'm going to take you through some tapping to communicate with the body and your subconscious to let it know these things. And if you've never tapped with me before, I created the TLC method. And so, this really looks like a very streamlined process where we start with telling our truth. Hence the T. Okay. So for T, we are telling our truth. And oftentimes the truth, like, it's raw, right? And it's real. And it might not be like the most flowery, optimistic language. And that's okay. That's the point of our truth. And then we move into the L, which is starting to like let it go, right? Like starting it, think of it like this. If you're like on the phone or even in person with like a bestie of yours, right? You're venting, right? And you're like da 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 da, right? Like you're telling your truth. But then like once you've done that, it allows your body to kind of let it go, right? So we're not stuffing it down, we're not bypassing it. In fact, we're doing the opposite by acknowledging it and bringing it to the top. And then that allows us to start the process of letting it go. And then the C and the TLC method is, okay, I've told my truth, I've let it go. Now, what can I replace that with? So it's calling in what you want, calling in your desires. Okay. I'm excited. So again, if you've never tapped with me, it's going to be really easy. It's going to be really fun. And it's going to hopefully help you feel a shift in just this one short session together. So all you have to do is tap where I tap and say what I say. Okay. So we are going to begin on the eyebrow point. Again, we're going to start by telling our truth. Whew, maybe noticing your breath as we are tapping here. Go ahead and move to the side of the eye. Maybe taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhaling under the eye. Again, right now we're just coming to center. We're allowing ourselves to get grounded. We're warming up our body to receive the work that we're about ready to do through this tapping session. Okay. Breathing in and out as you tap along the different points, chin point. And now I want you to repeat after me and say, even though it feels like I am already at capacity, this is where you say it back, collarbone point. And it feels like I quite literally don't have room to add anything else on my plate. Under the arm. I'm struggling because I want to add more. Remember, we're breathing as we do this. Top of the head. I want more money. I want more clients. I want more time freedom. And then we're just going to cycle back through eyebrow point, but my nervous system feels maxed out. Side of the eye. And it's scared that by adding more to my already busy plate, under the eye, that it's going to mean more stress or more burnout or more time away from the things that I love. Under the nose, we're going to start to let that go. Okay. So, what if it was safe to start to soften in my body? Chin point. What if I didn't have to hold all of this alone? Collarbone point. What if it was safe to actually hold more than I currently am? Under the arm. What if I could believe that 10x is easier than 2x? Top of the head. What if I could let go of the belief that more meant giving something up? Remember to breathe. Eyebrow point. I am ready to release all of this pressure that I'm currently feeling. Side of the eye. And I'm ready to let go of the belief that I'm currently maxed out. Okay, we're going to start to call in what we want under the eye. What if I could expand my capacity to receive? Under the nose, what if it was safe for me to allow more in? Chin point. What if allowing more in collarbone point, whether that's more money or sales or clients, opportunities, under the arm, what if that actually enhanced my life and made it so much better? Top of the head. I am ready to call this in. Eyebrow point, allowing this expansion to feel easy and good. Side of the eye, knowing that I'm always safe, I'm always protected. Under the eye, and the best is yet to come. Under the nose, and so it is. All right, beautiful job. You can stop tapping. And once I'm done tapping, I just like to close my eyes, take a nice breath in through the nose, and exhale. Beautiful. Thank you so much for tapping along with me today. If this is something that you want to include in your routine more consistently, I have a couple ways to do that. You can join my tapping membership, which I will leave information about below, or we can work together one-on-one and I can guide you through your own custom tapping depending on your goals and the blocks that are coming up that are keeping you from it. So I hope that you enjoyed today. I hope that it was really helpful. Again, I'll leave information on how you can have more tapping in your life because it's amazing and magical. So thanks for pushing play, and I can't wait to work with you more. Talk soon. Bye.